You ever have one of them days that you get up in the morning and seems like from the time you put your feet on the floor to the floor touching your feet, everything just seems mixed up for the whole day, and from that point on, everything just is throwing off. Luckily, the driver, Levi, is having the same kind of day I am. His schedule is even off. So I made it over here to the little tiny house to load Levi before he got here. Normally he's here pretty early in the morning, but today everybody's schedule is off track. We're gonna warm things up here quick. I wanna make sure things are working out there. Hold on. First thing in the morning, it's not as cold this morning. It's about 25 degrees, but I still like to start the conveyors up, mainly the leg, make sure everything warms up good, the belt stretch, just a peace of mind. What a day, what a day, what a day. And it's actually just starting out, but kind of running around. But I guess it's better to be running around doing something, not doing nothing. You're probably thinking, Daddy Cornstar, this is like Groundhog Day. It's a repeat. We got Samuel here. We're gonna load him up with a load of corn. Get him on the road. No, I take that back. This is Levi that just pulled in. Levi, I will load you up. Alrighty. Levi is having a morning like me. Just take a little bit longer to get things going. But the thing is, Levi had to check the semi over this morning, check the oil, all that stuff, and it takes time. It does. It's one of them mornings out that's a little bit hazy. It's not bad temperature, like 28 degrees right now, but there's a lot of humidity in there. You can almost cut a knife through the knife. You can almost cut the knife through the fog. The humidity, whatever I'm trying to say. Sometimes your mind is trying to think. Sometimes your mind is trying to think, and you're thinking of your mind can't do the thinking that you want it to do the thinking. Better watch the load here so we don't overfill it. That'd be a little embarrassing. Okay, Levi, we can go ahead about 5 feet or just a little ways here. Probably right there, looks good to me. Kind of fun to get to talk to Levi, get to joke around with him, and as I'm talking, he just got to sit there and listen. Conveyors just kicked in. I can hear everything transferring corn. Yesterday it took 3 minutes and 40 seconds to fill the semi with 1,100 bushels. Okay, Levi, we can go to the back. Right there looks good. That is one nice thing with the overhead. It's gravity flow, so fills pretty fast. All right, we got Levi filled up. Get him on the road, and he might be able to get 3 loads up today. All right, there we got Levi taking off. One thing, you never want to get underneath one of these wheels. Big thank you to Levi for taking that. If we got a quick minute, I should probably run up top and peek in the bins, kind of dragging my tail end because I don't want to do it, but I really should get up above and peek in and see how things are looking. One thing I do need to do later is get a broom out here, broom up a bunch of this corn. You know, it's weird how some splatters out from around the truck, or when the truck stops and corn starts going into it. Sometimes corn might be stuck underneath the semi and it splatters on the ground. The main reason I want to try to keep it all picked up really good, the birds start to come in, and we don't want a bunch of birds coming in just because corn on the ground. But right now we're gonna go up the old great reliable, well, let's just leave it at that. But we're gonna go up and peek in the bin one, see how things are looking. Haven't climbed the leg here for a few weeks. It's actually good exercises. Noisy, noisy, noisy. I'm going to pay attention where I'm walking here. Some of the catwalk is, well, let's just say, I've seen better. I've seen better. All right, we got to be careful here, guys. This is the bin we're taking out of right now, the east one. This is the one I want to check, see how it's looking in there. Which the corn's coming out around that 13 to 14% moisture. I don't know if you guys can see in there. I can't really see in there. Yeah, that's a long ways down there. See if I can see. It's a long ways down there. But I'm going to take my glasses off, see if I can see. Well, it looks like maybe 6 rings down, so pretty good chunk of corn in there yet. Ooh, this is the part I always kind of hate. Got to put your foot up here, well, then your knees above the top railing. I don't know if I told you guys or not, I've been thinking about starting jump roping. So at Christmas time, Mama Cornstar got me a nice jump rope. So the last week or better, been starting to jump rope, and it's very, very good exercise, I gotta admit. It gets your old heart pumping, and it's been a lot of fun. I'll have to video it some night. Alright, let's run down here and check this one real quick. We got one of our insurance men coming over this morning too. His name's Kyle. Kind of taking corn out of one bin for a while and then taking out of the other bin for a while, trying to make sure we're keeping a little flow going out both of them, just to keep everything fresh. All right, here we go. Ooh. One thing up here you can sure see a long ways. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. Do not ask me. I figured today was a pretty nice day to go up and check things out. We don't have frost or anything on the ladders or the stairs. Everything's dry. And that's a lot safer than going up when there's frost or anything wet. Why is it always harder to go up than it is to come down? Let's run over and check to make sure the corn and everything's coming out okay. I need to get that cleaned up too. Oh, okay, everything's running good. I want to count the bin rings down. You know, it's always kind of funny when you start moving the corn and stuff. It's always a weird feeling. It's just like, for some reason inside, it's like, I want to keep the corn, I want to keep the corn, but keeping the corn does not pay the bills, and as you guys know, in farming, the bills never stop. So we just got to keep moving corn to keep a cash flow coming in and try to stay ahead of the bills. I know somebody asked me the other day, well, Daddy Cornstar, what if you moving corn now and 6 months down the road it goes up 50 cents? That can happen, but what if it goes the other way, down 50 cents or $1? And you know, if you're borrowing money from the bank and stuff, interest keeps coming. So the way I look at it, we look at it, the group looks at it, we're trying to stop interest, try to, like I said, try to keep ahead of the bills, and it's a vicious game sometimes. Well. Close up shack for a little bit, I guess. We have Jamie and Nate, some of our chemical guys, professionals down at our other shop. So Cole just called and said, hey, do you guys want to come down? Meaning me, you, because you're with me. If we want to come down and eat with them. So don't have any semis coming back for a little bit. And actually, I just found out the processor is closing today early. So Levi is the only one trucking today. He wants to take his rig home, clean it up, wash it, clean the inside, whatever. Good day for greasing it. Be ready for Monday. So let's go down and eat some lunch. I'm getting hungry. Lunch, 12 o'clock, noon. Woo. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest. I'm always honest to you guys. So honesty is one of the biggest things in the world, and probably dishonesty is probably one of my biggest pet peeves, because if you're lying to people, once you lose that trust, it's hard to get it back. So it's kind of like being a super great person. Everybody looks up to you, and then you go and steal some money out of somebody's truck. Once you do that, you can take your trust and everything down, honesty, right down to the dirt, and it's hard to get it back. So let's just try to be the honest people. And you know, now I forgot where I was going. You guys got me sidetracked. Oh, I said I was going to be honest to you guys. Today, loaded a couple truckers, and after that I had a insurance man come out, kind of looking at some different insurance, Spent probably an hour and a half visiting with him, which was really nice. So thank you, Kyle, for coming out. And then Jamie and Nate came down, our crop specialists, and I was going to do some filming there, and I forgot the camera at the other farm. And so anyhow, we did a bunch of stuff with them. Had to get some stuff taken care of, some chemicals paid for, whatever, fertilizer, and we ate with them. Then our good friend Dave, the guy that used to do our tiling and stuff, he is now retired. Had a little prostate cancer, so he had his prostate removed. He is now getting up and going. He looks great. Just been kind of one of them days, so we've been here in the shop. Cole is on the phone doing some business calling right now. So I thought I'd just kind of fill you guys in what we did today. Kind of one of them days, a little whatever, yeehaw day. Felt good, and sometimes you got to do that too. But we actually been kind of busy doing some business work, paperwork and stuff, and now we're going to do some work on some taxes. So just kind of wanted to fill you in, and let's call that the end of this video, guys.